Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to the Balanced Habits weight loss system. This is Paul Fetters,
And this is Carolyn Fetters.
and let's go over a little bit about what's going on here. So, Carolyn, why don't you just take this slide?
So you can see this is my picture. I think all of you know who I am pretty much by now. I've created the Takedown Challenge and the Takedown Lifestyle.
Yeah, she's also been in the nutrition industry for about 20 years. I wanted to add that. So, a little bit about myself. I've been in this business for over 30 years for personal training back in the day at Gold's Gym in Venice. And the thing that I've learned is that nutrition just plays a huge role in your client's success, especially if you're doing before and after pictures. You just got to have those kind of results showing up. So that was big for us.
This is Autumn. Autumn's our Balanced Habits nutrition tech. She also has a degree in nutrition and dietetics. She's also trained as a trainer through NASM. And she's just been a huge help to us. She's been with us for over 2 years, and she is the kind of girl that you're going to want to look for.
I'll tell you a little bit about us. So we've got 4 kids, and just a side note, these kids are all basically 5.5 years apart from each other. So if you see that, we had 4 kids within 5.5 years. So we like to get things done. Anyway, our son Madison is the oldest, and he helps me around the gym. He's working to take that role over. We have 2 gyms in Huntington Beach, personal training studios. On his back is our youngest, that's Daisy. And Daisy talks about following in Matt's footsteps. So that's kind of a fun prospect for us.
So the 2 younger girls on the right are actually not younger, excuse me, they're twins. This is Katie and Sarah. Katie has cerebral palsy, and so we've really decided to partner with that organization, the United Cerebral Palsy. And for every license that we sell through this Balanced Habits program, we are donating $100 to that organization. That's really big to our heart, and we really feel you should give back. So that's a big part of how we believe.
So let's talk about the what ifs. So a big part of running a business is, what if you could fulfill your promise of weight loss to your clients with a proven nutrition program? If you could consistently deliver measurable, exciting weight loss and life-enhancing results. Because really, if you think about it, 9 out of 10 clients that come in for a consultation to us to talk about helping them with their health and fitness, they need a weight loss program, unfortunately, but that's just how it is these days. What if you could create raving fans who buy from you over and over? And if you could create a monster feeder program providing you all the leads you need all year long? You could transform your bank accounts, generating huge return of investments. That's pretty much what we're talking about with this program.
All right, so Balanced Habits is the parent name of the Takedown Challenge and the Takedown Lifestyle. So it's 2 separate programs that you'd be offering under the name of Balanced Habits. Balanced Habits provides you the solutions that you need as a business owner. Every time you have somebody come into your gym, they want to change their physique, they want to lose weight, they want to firm up, they want to do everything to make themselves look and feel better. And now you can provide them with the option to do so.
So I want to talk a little bit about some of the challenges that we have as business owners, and that is how to advertise to our market. I mean, what is our market specifically? Is it weight loss? How to get them to respond? What's the offer that's going to get people to respond? Maybe a low entry offer. How to get them to show up, make it important in their lives. How to get them to actually sign up, which is the ultimate goal. Not only do we want them to show up and inquire, but we want them to sign up. And then, of course, be able to get them to stay, get them to refer. And this picture kind of tells it all. I'll let Carolyn talk about this one.
What this picture is the Takedown Challenge orientation meeting. So our Takedown Challenges generate about 150 people every time we run a Takedown Challenge, which is 3 times a year. So in this picture, this is half of the group. We have to run 2 meetings. So that means I'm getting 150 people to sit in front of me to walk through the door of our gym, and they might never have even known that we were a gym before this meeting. This is a great opportunity for me to teach them and for us to introduce ourselves as a personal training studio.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back a notch just to talk about this a little bit more, because that picture you just saw of all those people, excuse me, pretty much responds to every one of these questions. And how to get them to refer. I think I went over that a little bit too quickly. Those people and the results they get in those 28 days of the takedown challenge, they have their friends and their coworkers and their family members begging them, tell us, what did you do? Who helped you? How did you end up losing whatever 10, 20 pounds during those 28 days? So the referral aspect of this program is huge. All right, on to the next one.
So Balanced Habits, as I mentioned, is a combination of two programs. Both of them have the same message of balanced nutrition, so there's nothing special or different in that respect of the programs. It's the deliverable process of each program. Takedown Challenge is more of a contest-based program, and the Takedown Lifestyle is a program that's more one-on-one, and you're teaching people to develop a healthy lifestyle.
So what we do is we hold the takedown challenge 3 times a year. And then in between the challenges, obviously you have people coming to you that need weight loss. And so we put them on the takedown lifestyle. It's very seamless. The lifestyle is a little bit more one-on-one. You can just really help people reach their goals.
I do want to talk a little bit about that based on some of the questions that we received about the lifestyle. It doesn't necessarily have to be about weight loss. You'll have people that come that maybe they're already thin, maybe they just want to get healthy, maybe they're an athlete and they want to get ready for something. We tailor the program specifically to that individual. Our program that we'll learn a little bit more about within this presentation gives you all the freedom to be able to enter information that's unique to that person to develop a program specific to them.
Yeah, I think one of the things we're most proud about is the actual deliverable, the binder that these people get that have all their information in it. Everything they need to be successful, whether it's during the challenge or whether it's during the 6 to 8 weeks of the lifestyle program. The deliverables is really what sets us apart.
This is the information about the Takedown Challenge that many of you are going to want. So the Takedown Challenge is a 28-day weight loss challenge that, as I mentioned, is run 3 times a year. We run it in the fall when people are ready to get back into a routine. We run it in the winter, January, the natural time that people want to get onto some kind of a program. And then we run it in the spring when people want to get ready for being in a bathing suit. Each Takedown Challenge is written specifically for the new season. It's new recipes that I use that will capture the produce and everything that's fresh during that particular season. Every Takedown Challenge is unique. As we mentioned, the Takedown Challenge in our gym brings in 150 people each time, so that's 3 times a year. That's 450 people that walk through our doors just in our 2 gyms alone.
Yeah, that's kind of the lead gen that I was talking about before. To have that many people come into our gym. And a large part of that group, they don't even know we're a personal training gym. They're just coming in for the nutrition aspect.
All right, so we talked about the 450 people. So the way that we're going to come up with this number, we're going to break it down for you, but that one program has generated for our gyms alone $250,000 just in this 1 year. That's a tremendous amount of money. The Takedown Challenge, as we mentioned, is a 28-day program. So the first time you meet with them will be an orientation meeting. This is where you'll be giving them their actual binder that's filled with all the information that they need to go through the next 28 days. Then after that point, they'll be meeting with you for a weekly assessment. They'll be bringing in a little food journal, and they'll do a quick weigh-in. This is a quick 5-minute appointment. They have access to you in the middle of those appointments via email only.
The nice thing about these weekly assessments is you have 150 people coming back into your gym every single week. They end up staying a little bit. They kind of see what you do. You have a chance to talk to them about some of your other services. And your nutrition technician can take care of these people. You don't have to have your trainers come and do it. It's just very easy to designate someone to help weigh these people in and just give them their next week's recipes and menus and grocery lists.
With our Takedown Challenge, we also include a free boot camp. We do this to get them more active. It's not mandatory that they participate, but it's a great way to introduce them into your program.
Yeah, it's just another chance to get them in front of you, and of course we want people more active. They're going to see better results, and they're going to feel better about themselves. And of course we get to introduce our boot camp to them.
We also do free hikes. So on a Sunday, we'll meet as a group in different locations around where we live, And it's a great time of team building and camaraderie, and they really have Paul and I as a captured audience, as well as Autumn, to talk about what's going on for them. And it's just a really nice time for us to do something positive in a really beautiful location.
Yeah, I think people really enjoy these. What we find is that even though maybe Carolyn and I don't continue this after the takedown challenge, a lot of the people do. They talk about how they stay together as a group and they go back to some of the same hikes. It's just something that they really enjoy.
At the end of the at the end of the takedown challenge, we hold a nutrition seminar. At the beginning of the takedown, they're not really too interested in learning about nutrition. They're not really ready for it. So at the end of the 28 days, we bring them back and we give them their paperwork and teach them about their results and how to go forward. And then we teach them a lot more about nutrition so that they feel confident to go forward.
And what we find is that a lot of these people, they love the accountability and they want to continue with that. So we offer the Takedown Lifestyle program where some people will just jump right into that program and continue with their weigh-ins and getting more recipes and have the accountability aspect of it. And let's face it, some of them need to lose some more weight, so that works very nice.
So in addition to the boot camps, we also do a power walk midweek. And this is, again, just another opportunity for us to get together as a group. We're really building that social aspect of the Takedown Challenge. I think that people continue to come back and participate in the Takedown Challenge a lot of the times just for that aspect. They like being in a group of people all after kind of a similar goal, and they're doing it together. And I think that just makes it more fun and engaging for them.
Yeah, and keep in mind that this is just something that we choose to do. You certainly don't have to offer all these different free services, but one thing you'll learn about Carolyn and I is that we like to over-deliver all the time. I mean, anytime you can help somebody, I think they appreciate it, and down the road it just pays dividends.
At the end of the Takedown Challenge, and they're going to have a free evaluation, or excuse me, a final evaluation. And this is where we'll remeasure them, reweigh them, and we'll plan their next steps. And that's what we go over at the nutrition seminar.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting process because the people come in and we're able to tell them how many inches they've lost, and obviously they're very aware of how much weight they've lost, and it really becomes a nice time because they're feeling better, they're sleeping better. It's just really an exciting time because they're pretty much bragging about the program and how great they feel.
The Takedown Lifestyle, as I mentioned, it's based on the same premise as the Takedown Challenge, which is balanced nutrition, but it's an opportunity for you to build a more comprehensive, personalized program specific to that individual. We run it for 6 to 8 weeks. Some people, I think Tim Detmer, who offers our programs, he runs it for 12 weeks. It's really however you want to service it. We'll give you all the tools to know how to, how many appointments that you'll have with that person, how often you meet with them, everything that you're looking for. But we think that people tend to get all the results that they're after between 6 and 8 weeks.
Yeah, this is a program that we sell pretty much all year long. So anyone that comes in for a consultation, they sit down and they have some weight loss goals, and they certainly don't want to wait a month for the next challenge or 2 months for the next challenge to start. They need help right now. So it's very easy. We just put them right on this program. They love it. All of the great same tools where you're helping them with their menus and helping put meals together and just really showing them the way to go, giving them all the tools to be successful.
They get a 3-ring binder just like the Takedown Challenge, but it's actually filled with a lot more information that's a lot more in depth and gives them a lot more flexibility to put meals together that work for them. In addition to this, we created an email sequence that you can utilize, and it starts on day 0, which would be the day of their binder consultation. And the emails were all written so it'll sound as though they're coming from you. And with each email, there will be an informational-based piece of, something that might be pertinent to them at that moment, as well as a new recipe. So they get a binder with a bunch of ideas, and then they continue to have those touches coming from you up until day 63, about every 5 days.
Yeah, so this program really allows you to offer nutrition all year round. And we'll go over pricing later, but we sell this for $349 per program that people pay up front. And probably 90% of all of our clients have gone through either this or the takedown challenge. And again, just another revenue stream for your gym.
So as I mentioned, the takedown lifestyle includes a 3-ring binder that gives them all of the program outlines. By the end of the binder consultation, they'll know exactly how to go forward.
Yeah, and this is a binder that you get, and we'll talk about this later, from Bravante, so that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to sit there and put these binders together. They come just really complete. All you're doing is adding the specifics to the individual.
You'll be meeting with the person, or whomever your technician is, will be meeting with the person about every 2 weeks for the first, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks, and then you might want to go to a 4-week appointment. It's all about accountability, so it's a matter of how much that person needs you. We try to really encourage them to utilize the email aspect for coaching in between those appointments, though. The 3-ring binder will be separated by tabs. That's really perfect for them, and it gives them a lot of options to add things in there. The things that you'll be emailing them in that sequence, they'll be able to add that to it. It's just full of information, almost too much at the beginning, which is why we developed the email sequence, to give them things piece by piece. It's not going to be the same recipe weekly thing like the takedown challenge. That's why we give them all these lists. There will be lists of the perfect protein smoothies to put together, the perfect salads put together, the perfect lunches, breakfast, snacks, dinners, and they're broken down into their portion sizes for them, but they're not actual recipes. That will come within those emails. The macronutrient report, a lot of people have asked me what our program is based on. While we do know the calorie information about the macronutrients, we're more important on the quality of the calorie. So we're teaching them how to put macronutrient meals together. So it might say for a breakfast, per se for a woman, 70 grams of protein plus 90 grams of carbs plus 30 grams of fat. And we break that down for them into yet another easy way for them to understand that. And that's all the things that we'll teach you. But again, we're just teaching them about balanced nutrition.
Yeah, just a side note there. I don't think Carolyn knew that. She said 70 grams of protein for breakfast.
Oh, I didn't. I'm so sorry. That's so lame.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Yes.
That's
Anyway.
the day.
Yeah. Anyway, we break it down for them so they know exactly what they need to do.
So at the end, we kind of call it a graduation. We're going to do the graduation of them from the takedown lifestyle into their own world. And they feel confident. We know that by the end of us working with them on the 6 to 8 weeks, they will know enough about nutrition that they can go on and they can make decisions for the rest of their lives. That's the goal of the program. All right, this is what makes us unique and different. I know there are a lot of programs out there and a lot of them promise a lot of things, but we know that we've got what it takes to make this work. We have made this program so what Tim Detmer calls brain dead simple for you, not only for you as an owner, but for the customer. So we have things in place for you that you don't ever have to worry about. We know based on the data that you gather from the people exactly what their body fat percentage will be, lean mass, pounds of fat, all those things. You don't have to figure out anything. We've got that handled for you. We also feel that this is just a great way to build a community aspect and separate you as your expert in your area. You will become the local expert in nutrition.
Yeah, I think this is a big one and needs to be talked about, because in Huntington Beach, in Southern California, there are personal training gyms everywhere. There's boot camps everywhere. It's beautiful outdoor, but we're the only place that offers nutrition to this degree, the tangible, where people can actually come in and get something that's customized to them and as clear as can be. So I think that's extremely important. The local newspaper knows that we're the go-to person when they have questions about nutrition or things that come up.
All right, so we talked about this being a monster feeder program, and that is the takedown challenge and the takedown lifestyle, because once you're known for that, the people that are referring for you are referring to their family and their friends. They are advertising for you, and it will bring people into your door without you having to put a new ad out there and hope that they're going to see it or come to your gym. we have figured it all out. There will be nothing for you to try to figure out anymore. We know exactly what ads work. We know exactly what pictures are, really looked at and appreciated and that make a difference for these people. So there's nothing for you to figure out. So back to the brain dead simple, and that's what we wanted to make for you. All right, so I want to get a little bit back to this proprietary formula. This is based on all the data that's collected from each participant, whether it's Takedown Challenge or Takedown Lifestyle. We have a software program that we had built, and all you will do is you'll visit the software program. We'll have a tutorial for you, and you'll enter this information into the required fields, and that will spit out the person's stats, as I mentioned. So it will tell us their lean mass, their body fat percentage, their pounds of stored fat, all of those things that we need to give them a customized nutrition program that we make specific for them. So there's no two programs that will be identical. And as I mentioned with the Takedown and Lifestyle, there will be lists, and there will be recipes, there will be all these things that they can put together meals that just work for them. As I mentioned, our mission is to teach balanced nutrition. We get that there's programs out there that might be more stringent and maybe, I don't know what the word is, but it takes a unique person to really want to be that specific. And I just know that we're teaching to the masses, and the masses just want to learn how to eat. They want to learn how to go to a restaurant. They want to know how to shop in a grocery store, and that's what we're teaching them. We have learned that people don't want guidelines anymore. They just want to be told exactly what to do. They want to be told clear, concise, and simple things. So what we do is we suggest what to eat, when to eat, how often to eat, and we're talking about per meal and per day. There is nothing left up to guess for them.
Yeah, it's funny because, we've been in this industry for a long time, obviously, and we've always worked with nutrition and with our clients. And in the beginning, we really just wanted to educate everybody. We're teachers, we're professionals, we want people to be successful, we want them to understand nutrition, but I can't tell you how many people would come up to us and say, Paul, Carolyn, it's nice that you want to teach me, but can you please just tell me what to eat and when to eat it? And so that was kind of when Carolyn had that aha moment and really put together the challenge and made it just absolutely easy for these people. Here's your list, eat this, do it this time, you'll have success, giving them plenty of choices, and it's amazing the response we got from that.
So there you go. All the guesswork is eliminated for you as you service the program and for them as the customer. It is so simple. We didn't want people to struggle, and I can't emphasize enough how easy this will be for you to implement and for them to implement into their life.
Yeah, the guesswork and the clarity really is for your benefit as well as a licensee, because you don't need to have a nutrition degree. Just a basic knowledge, go through our certification program. You will be able to run this just as easy, as simple as a business in a box. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's one of the nice things about being able to use NPE and help them with this package, because we know what works now, and we've been able to share that.
All right, the secret sauce. That's the customization of the plan to the individual's specific needs, making it, as I said, clear, concise, and simple. No room for guesswork. We don't want the customer to leave that room or walk out that meeting and just say, oh, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do now. They're going to leave the meeting with you, and they're going to know exactly how to go forward. This program, actually both programs, the Takedown Challenge and the Takedown Lifestyle, really, really deliver amazing results. It's unbelievable. The first week, all the people lose weight, and they're so excited that they're so engaged for the next 3 weeks. It's very, very fun to be a part of.
Yeah, and as far as the individual specific needs, I mean, we'll go into that detail, obviously, if you choose to carry this program, but just in a nutshell, there's a lot of things we take in consideration, from their gender to their age, to their activity level, certainly how much body fat, how much lean mass they have, how active they are, maybe how important, what their goals are. So there's a lot of things that we take in consideration to come up with this program. So as far as, again, as a licensees, what you need to understand is, first of all, we've done this successfully for 5 years with the Takedown Challenge and the lifestyle. We've worked with different beta businesses, if you will, across the country to make sure that this is easy and it's something that you can apply it in your facility. We're looking for strong, smart, successful partners who've been running, we have strong, successful partners who've been running the Balanced Habits program for a while, and you have access to them as well. And we do that through monthly mastermind calls, secret Facebook page just for the licensees, so that you can talk to Tim and you can talk to Jenny May in Albany, New York, and say, hey, what worked good for you, and just kind of get ideas and support each other in being successful in this program. So I also want to address this. We just talked about the feeder program a couple screens back. So when these people come in, 3 out of 4 participants buy something from us. Now, they're coming in at a low price point. That we charge $219 to participate in the Takedown Challenge. And what they do from there is they end up buying personal training services once they understand who we are and what we have to offer. Some buy boot camp services. Certainly they buy supplements. I mean, we sell protein powders. We have enzymes. We have a few other things available for people, and they just naturally buy from us because it's convenient, if nothing else. Meal replacement bars. Again, we carry these as a convenience for our clients. Cooking products. I mean, what personal training gym carries cooking products? Well, we decided to because, again, we just wanted to help service our clients and make it easy for them so they don't have to run to a different store, whether it's looking for a scale or a chopper or maybe a measuring utensil. And then the apparel is just a natural thing. As they learn to love you and trust you, they just want to represent, and they end up buying our clothes and they're walking around. So it's a huge feeder program in that sense.
Time tested and proven. So as Paul mentioned, we've been offering the Takedown Challenge for 5 years. We've offered the Takedown Lifestyle for several years prior to that. 5 years of testing, tweaking, and perfecting. We have figured it all out. We know exactly what works. We know exactly what ads work. We know exactly the amount of recipes to give people, their tolerance for grocery lists. Literally, we figured it all out. There is nothing for you to have to try to change or tweak to make work for yourself. In the 5 years that we've been running the Takedown Challenge, we've had over 1,400 participants, and they've lost over 7 tons of body weight. That is like the earth started to shift after that. And after this Takedown Challenge that we just completed this past Saturday, we will have reached close to $1 million in sales. And the Takedown Challenge alone has brought that to our business.
Yeah, and we'll break that down for you a little bit just to kind of show you what that equates to. And then, of course, I mean, it's crazy good. I mean, how effective this program is. It's just something that we want to share, and we've spent the last year really working hard on putting this together to make it easy to transfer this program into your facility, so that you can work with these kind of numbers as well. I mean, just for us to be able to help that many people lose weight. I mean, the money comes on its own, but really we're all in this to help people, and it's the payoff is just amazing.
What you get as a Balanced Habits licensee is what we've built will be a 2-day certification program. It's actually a day and a half, so it would be all day Friday and a half day Saturday. At that certification program, we'll be using 8 different lessons that will come in a training manual for you that you will take home with you. And at the end of it, you'll be taking a certification test, which you can have anyone on your staff go through these lessons and take the certification. So it won't just be whomever comes to the training. This will be whomever you choose. Perhaps it will be yourself in the beginning, and then perhaps you'll hire somebody when you get a little bit more comfortable with that. The access to the Takedown Units calculator, that's the software that we had built where you will enter the person's information in, and that is just a lifesaver. So implementation, ongoing support, we will be here for you. Paul, myself, and Autumn will be here to support you at the beginning of your Takedown Challenge, during your Takedown Challenge, and then after we'll mastermind to make sure that you feel confident on how to go forward. the 2-day certification program, I really can't stress or emphasize enough how we think it would benefit you to come to this certification program. These 2 days, you'll have uninterrupted access to Paul, Autumn, and myself. You know, in the beginning of building a business, to have the owners there to teach you how to run it, that's just gold. You know, to have somebody who really gets it to be able to share that knowledge with you, I just really hope you take advantage of this. It will be held next month, November 22nd and 23rd in Huntington Beach. It's a Friday, all day, half day Saturday. We'll provide you with all the information that you need to know. But we really just want you to get here. We've got the hotel already chosen, and we'll just make sure that you're handled. Everything will run smoothly, and we just really hope that you can be a part of that.
Yeah, I just want to go over the fact that when everyone leaves this live training, you will pass the certification. I mean, obviously, we're going to work with you and make sure that you really understand this. So as Carolyn said, it's nice to be able to sit in front of us and answer all your questions and go over this. And then you bring the manual back to your facility, and you could literally have someone from your staff go through the certification program as well, because the manual has everything that you need, the CDs, I mean, all the different aspects to it.
There will even be a tools disc DVD that will have a video of me doing the orientation meeting for the Takedown Challenge. It'll have a video of us doing the nutrition seminar at the end of it. It'll have a binder consultation that will go for the Takedown Lifestyle binder. Really, we just want you to be successful from the word go. So this 2-day certification program, when you leave, you'll know exactly how to go forward. I briefly want to go over the curriculum because, you know, as I mentioned, it's 8 lessons. The lessons are broken down into steps, and each time we go through these lessons, it's just building upon the next one. So we're going to teach you every little step from the day that you start advertising about your Takedown Challenge coming, how you're going to set it up. We're going to give you all our access to our marketing and sales information, so you don't have to create ads. You can use our before and after pictures until you can create your own. We're going to teach you how to run that orientation meeting, because this is a really important meeting where you're really going to need to stress all the benefits of the program and get these people feeling confident so they can move forward and have a good experience. And then we're going to go over the actual 28-day event week by week and what you're going to need to expect. We have email sequences that will be available to you in the lessons prior to your Takedown Challenge, during your Takedown Challenge, after your Takedown Challenge, for your lifestyle program. We just really left nothing up to guessing for you. Everything will be handled, and I hope that you know that we have left no stone unturned.
Yeah, I want to talk about the lesson 3, the sales and the marketing. When we first did this, we didn't spend any money on marketing. It was internal only. We had 26 people do it. They had great success, and when it was over, everyone was speaking about it. And the next time we decided to hold it, we doubled our sales. We had 54 people that wanted to participate. We didn't start actually spending money on any kind of marketing for probably about 4 or 5 actual challenges later, and then we decided, because it was just continually growing as people speak about it and the results and people walking around, the referral aspect of it was amazing. So super easy to start your first one. You just want to take it easy, especially with social media. It's so easy to get that information out there right now without spending any money. So as Carolyn said, you end up with everything that you need to be successful, including access to us on our website, through emails, through phones, whatever you need that way.
This is the Takedown Units calculator that I mentioned. So this is where you would enter your location and then the particular program that you're working with at that time. And then you can see the first tab on the left is where you're entering their initial stats. And then each week you want to enter their weigh-in, and that will calculate the person's percentage of weight lost on a weekly basis. And that generates a chart that will go directly to the Takedown Lifestyle or the Takedown Challenge website, and you'll be able to show your Takedown Challenge group, where they are and where they fall in the challenge aspect of it, who's losing the highest percentage of body weight. It's pretty exciting, and on a weekly basis they get to watch that change. And then ultimately you'll be entering their final stats. All you'll be doing is selecting their name from the initial stats and putting in their new numbers, and it will calculate everything for you. There's really nothing for you to do except generate the final report, print it out, hand it to your people, and they're so excited to see their progress. After the 2-day certification program, which is going to be really fun because you'll get to know all of your fellow licensees. Right now, we're really only talking to NPE people, so all of you are already in a same group together, so it's going to be really fun for you. And then we'll do bi-weekly mastermind calls to make sure that you're comfortable while you're implementing your program. And then after that, we'll do monthly mastermind calls. And it's, you'll have access to us obviously in the interim, but this will be a great way for us all to talk together and share. You'll have unlimited email access to Autumn, the Balanced Habits Nutrition Technician. And then, as I mentioned, you'll just have consistent support from us at all times. We're not going anywhere. We're here for you.
All right, so this is a history of our takedown challenge that we've held since March of 2008, where I told you we had the 26 participants, and they lost 422 pounds, and it generated $13,000. Like I said, we charged $219 to these people, and then what they did is they continued to buy. They bought supplements, they re-upped for their training. The results were amazing, and then you can see that when we held it next in September, we had 54 people. The weight they lost, the total sales generated from that, from again products, we were adding more and more products just to make it convenient for the people. When we started this, we never even sold protein powder, but because it was written into the menus that just, whether it was in a smoothie or a convenient meal replacement drink, and instead of having these people walk out of our gym going to the local stores and buying protein powder, we decided to start carrying it, and found that every single person buys it from us, not only during the challenge, but all year long. So these sales really just represent what we sell during the challenge, but if you think about it, it's all year long. So as we go further, you can see how it just kind of grew exponentially, and then we decided to start advertising, and it grew even more. And then by the time of May of 2012, we decided that 171, that was our max. So because we're into very much delivering a great service, we decided to back off and figure 150 is that magic number for us where we can really service these people and take care of them. And so we end up turning people away every time we hold it now. It's so popular around town. The minute we start, or during the middle, or as soon as it's over, people are immediately asking us when's the next date and when's the next challenge. And so you can kind of see what some of these numbers were. It's like I said, it's over 1,400 people, over 7 tons of weight loss. And at this point, because we've just finished with our September of 2013, we're close to $1 million in sales. So I'm going to talk to you about the revenue breakdown. So if you have 150 people at $219, your take immediately is over $32,000 just from the get-go. New personal training sales, as I said, we get a lot of people that come in that really, they don't even know we're a personal training gym. So during the 28 days, we give them a chance to experience our services. We discount the rate a little bit as an intro, and we have a lot of people take advantage of that. And if I only have 6 new people sign up for a year, that generates another $42,000 for us. And then our boot camp sales grow, because there's some people that maybe they like that format a little bit better, and we sell it for $159 a month, and 6 new people for a year, that generates over 10 grand as well. The protein powder sales, lots of sales. They buy all year long. Meal replacement bars, again, that's kind of written into the program. It's very easy to add. If you have a meal replacement bar that works or that you sell, it can be written into the program very easily. Cooking supplies, that's just a bonus. Those are things that we just have on our shelf that are just very easy to carry as a supplement. As I said, the scale, that's a big one. So if you add all that together, we're talking about $95,000. Every time we run this, it's at least 95 grand. So that's got some serious return on investment for just each takedown challenge. So the potential is there. And obviously we've taken a little bit of time, we've built it up, got a reputation for holding it now, and you too will build on your success.
But it won't take you 5 years, because we've done all of the work in this past 5 years to make yours happen a lot faster.
Yeah, we really took our time with it, and we didn't even see the possibility until we were probably 3 or 4 of them in, and we're like, wow, we really got something here, and the people were loving it, and they were asking us to run it actually more times in a year. In the beginning, we just ran it twice a year. We run it 3 times a year just by request, and even then, we still get a request to do more. But for right now, it's at 3 times a year.
This is Jenny Mae Claremont, and she is in Albany, New York. She just had her 3rd takedown challenge that she offered through her studio, and you can see her return on investment. I think the only ads that she did were via Facebook and within her house list, and you can see the numbers that she's pulling in. Her first takedown challenge, I believe she had 28 people, and then she set a goal for herself, the second takedown challenge, to do 40 people. And this past one that we all just finished this last Saturday, she had 63 people. So she is making tremendous progress quickly. And if she can do it, I think any of you can. I never had an opportunity to meet with her and go through that 2-day training. And she was able to do this on her own. She's a really smart gal, and I can't say how excited I am for her to see for us to see her return on investment. It's really exciting to see how well it implements outside of our 2 gyms. This is Tim Detmer. He's in the St. Louis area. Tim also does the takedown challenge and the takedown lifestyle. He was one of our first people to be one of our beta testers, if you will. And Tim said, I love in the video, if you watched it, where he's talking, and he said when people originally would come to his gym before he offered our programs, they'd say, can you guarantee me weight loss? And he said, yeah, probably, I think you could probably lose about 10 pounds in a certain amount of time. But now he just feels so powerful and confident to be able to say, absolutely, I can guarantee that you'll lose a minimum of 10 pounds in the 28-day takedown challenge. So it's really been great for him. And he has just really done well with both programs.
Yeah, this really speaks to all of us that we guarantee our results. And if part of those results are weight loss, I think it's important to be able to have a program that you can deliver to these people that really is easy for them to run, and they get the results that everyone's looking for.
This is Mike Bates. When I told Mike Bates, he's in Ontario, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, that we were moving on to be able to also offer takedown lifestyle with our takedown challenge people, he just said, sign me up. That's a no-brainer. He never has advertised except the Facebook way. And his first takedown challenge, I believe he had over 30 people, and this last one he had, I think, 56 people. So it works, and he sees it, and he's got great vision. So as he says, it's a no-brainer. These are the most frequently asked questions of me about the takedown challenge and takedown lifestyle program. Definitely people will come to you with specific dietary guidelines and needs, and we can absolutely address that. That's really easy to do because we're giving them the list and the choices that they can modify and make it really specific to them. We don't sell any products to you. We just suggest that you sell things, and we're going to help you to do that. So you should be selling a protein powder. You should have food scales. We just want to help you have a new revenue stream. And sell more product, and we can do that. Each takedown challenge is not just recycled recipes. I write them specific. So if you do a fall takedown challenge in 2013, the one that you're going to do in 2014 will be totally different. The winter one will be different than the fall, and the spring will be different as well. So it's really easy to sell, and by telling people that, they get excited. They want the new recipes, and they really get interested in that aspect of it.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of people that do our takedown challenge over every time we hold it because they love the opportunity for the recipes, the different recipes, the grocery lists that go with it, the menus that Carolyn puts together, and certainly the accountability is a huge part of that as well. So we probably get at least 20% people repeating every single time we do it. We have people that have done it 4 or 5 times to us, and they talk about it every time about how they love the accountability. They love the new recipes.
So the food philosophy is just based on, as I mentioned earlier, balanced nutrition. We just know that people just want to learn how to eat. They want to be able to eat with their family. They want to be able to go out to a restaurant. They want to be able to shop in the average grocery store and only one grocery store. So we just teach them just this is the way that you need to eat, this amount of food. It all comes down to portion control. So we talk about balanced nutrition and we talk about portion control.
Yeah, one of our favorite sayings, our personal philosophy in nutrition is there's no such thing as bad foods. There's only bad portion size. And this really gives people a tremendous amount of freedom. They don't want to have to stop eating the foods that they enjoy. They just need to learn what a portion size looks like so that it's not going to hurt them.
All right. A lot of people ask me this question: how many people can get trained to sell in your facility? Whoever comes to the certification course will become the first certified person. You're going to take that training manual and the audio CDs home or back to your gym, and you can train anybody in your gym to be able to sell the programs. Tim Detmer has all of his trainers trained in it, and they actually have their own set of clients that are on the takedown lifestyle that they manage, and they all really feel confident in how to counsel them and help them.
Let's just talk about your investment. So we just have a one-time license fee of $29.95. We do a monthly program fee of $379. And remember, you're selling the takedown lifestyle for $349. So basically, you sell one of those a month, and it's taking care of your monthly fee. Go ahead.
The takedown challenge, we hope that you sell as many people as you can. You know, if you sell 5, you've already more than paid for your monthly fee. If you sell 50, you've made quite a lot of money. So we want you to sell, 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 and we will teach you how to do that. During the whole year, you have access to all of our Balanced Habits websites. The calculator, takedown challenge website will be, everyone can use that one site. So that's why we do the takedown challenge at the same time, so that the menus and the grocery list and everything that go up there on a weekly basis pertain to each of us.
Yeah, we pretty much figured out that if you hold your first takedown challenge in January and you sell 30 people, you will basically pay for your initial investment and the whole year of monthly payments in that one challenge.
I don't think I need to go over this again. I just can't say it enough that each takedown challenge is unique, so it's easy for you to sell. People think they're recycling it. You might lose some people, but once you let them know that each takedown challenge is unique to the season, they get really excited about it. So what they're going to get is a 3-ring binder, and you need to purchase those through Vervante. There's no more copying for you to make, no more stuffing packets for you to do. That's the old way that we had to do it, and boy, I'll tell you, that takes a lot of time. So now all you're going to do is order them through Vervante, and they're going to arrive at your door, and they will only be unique, each takedown challenge, by the actual 4 weeks worth of menus that you will insert in there. The binder itself will be the same, so if you purchased a number of them, you can use them all year long, but we will just insert the new weekly menus that pertain to that particular takedown challenge. And that $23 also includes a journal. And that's going to be really fun for you because you can even co-brand the binders and the journals with your company logo. So it looks really polished and makes you look like a professional immediately.
So here's the return on investment that I was talking about. Like you have 30 people participating. So the $379 plus the $23 per binder for 30 people equals basically $1,000. Your gross revenue, if you're charging $219, is $6,500. That net profit and the return on investment. Now that's if you don't sell anything else during that time. If you aren't selling people into your personal training or into your boot camps or whatever your services are, or any supplements or apparel or cooking utensils, this is just straight one-time 30 people bottom line number. And then we just gave you some other samples of if you sell 60, what those numbers look like, and certainly 90 people at a time, which is, I think that's completely possible for you to do as you hold this more and word gets around that you're holding this program. So I just wanted you to take a look at that, see what that looks like.
The reason that we did the number 1 TDC, number 2, so you can see that's a year. So each quarter, this is what we're hoping that you can pull, and we really believe that you can. Like Paul said, you could easily double and triple per takedown challenge your number of participants. All right, because of the audio issues that we had yesterday, we decided to extend our offer to you. We really want you to be able to do this, and we really felt bad about the way that all played out. So if you sign up by 12 o'clock tomorrow, so Thursday, what was that, the 24th, you'll receive the $1,000 off the initial investment. So that becomes $19.95. And then we will cover the cost of your 2-night stay in Huntington Beach when you come to the training. And for those of you who sign up by October 25th, which is this Friday, you'll still receive the 2-night stay in Huntington Beach, but you'll no longer receive the $1,000 off. We are only going to allow 25 new Balanced Habits licensees. We really want to make sure that we can nurture you and support you and take care of you through this time of transition and while you're learning. So this is a comfortable number for us. We currently already have 4 other people offering it. So in addition to this group that we're offering it to, we really feel like 25 is the number that we can handle. The first takedown challenge will launch on January 10th. So your monthly payments won't start until January 1st. All right, what's next? What we need you to do is we need you to go to the website and we need you to complete the discovery application. We want to make sure that we're a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us. So please do that, or call me or email me, and we will make sure that we can get this taken care of for you by Thursday at noon.
This information will be up on our Balanced Habits website as well.
If you want to, when you fill out the discovery application, I'll be calling you, or you can request that via email a time for us to talk on the phone. So go ahead and do that. The email is support@balancedhabits.com, and we'll just do this on a first come first served basis. As we mentioned, we're only going to accept 25 people at this time for the first training that we have in November. I think most of you either downloaded this or you saw it at our mega training table, and this is our transformer report. This really goes over all of the numbers and everything that we've talked about today, and if you haven't downloaded it, you can do so on our website. But we're really excited to share this with you, and we hope that you take advantage of this.
All right, everybody, that concludes our presentation. Thanks for listening, and hope to speak to you soon.